Happy International Women's Day. As you can see, the jersey's looking a little bit different for the competitors this event because this year, Rip Curl and WSL are coming together to give the surfers a way to pay tribute to the women who inspired them. Welcome back to the 2023 Mayo Rip Curl Pro Portugal, presented by Corona. So we've talked about how it's International Women's Day, and who is that but Sally Fitzgibbons, getting warmed up and ready to go, not for today, but as you heard Renato say earlier, potentially looking at trying to go tomorrow. Friday looks the best. But let's go back to International Women's Day because it's a very special day, March International Women's Month. And here we are celebrating that along with the surfers who have a little bit more insight about who they're paddling out for and why.
She just owns her story and is super authentic.
She's a really powerful woman. She stands up for herself.
There are two women that have busted down the doors.
She's broken a bunch of records in the Olympics, and she just inspires me a lot.
Because she had a tough run and she came back strong.
Because she's honestly on a tear right now.
She always motivates me and sends me messages to get me pumped.
She's just supportive of the next generation of women.
She's gonna be one of the best we've ever seen at the sport. She's the best in the world.
I just love the way that she carried herself. She was just cool.
Mia Haddad Maya.
Dash Brody.
Venus and Serena Williams.
Naomi Osaka.
Sam Kerr.
Luisa Stefani.
Nora Vasconcelos.
Nawal Mutawakil.
Haisa Leal.
Katie Ledecky.
Marta.
Susie O'Neill.
I love to hear who the surfers are paddling out for and why. For a little bit more insight, let's bring in Louisa again, because Louisa, I know you were here last year. I can only imagine, this is the second year that we've done that here in Portugal. I can only imagine how powerful it was for you to watch it last year.
Yeah, and last year we saw names who are and were really trailblazers in the sports arena. And it was a special opportunity to actually learn some women, about some women who changed everything and inspired these guys. And like some women are known around the world and some are really close to home, like John Florence and Ethan Ewing and Connor O'Leary. They pick their own moms, surfer moms, who are still their biggest role model to this day. And as a woman, it was not just powerful, AJ, but it was really special to learn and feel and understand why, like the inspiration behind every name. And I can't wait to hear the stories of this year round, why they chose who they chose, And to keep this spirit alive on International Women's Day, Pete, who would you paddle out for?
To say that obviously my mom was my major inspiration, but if I were to put a name on the back of my jersey, I'd have to say Steph Gilmore. After her performance last year, to get into the Final Five and then the performance done on Finals Day, unbelievable. And it was a true inspiration, and she solidified her name as the GOAT. How about you, Strider?
I'm going to go with Carissa Moore. More aloha. She, she's got a great foundation. She takes care of the youth. She's got 5 world titles. She's just an incredible athlete. And then you listen to her speak at the WSL Awards this last year. I just got chicken skin thinking about it. I shed a tear. It was one of those beautiful moments where you saw somebody really giving back to the rest of the surfers of what they have inside of them. So, Carissa, hats off.
I love both of those picks. I would paddle out for Simone Biles. I was a gymnast growing up, 7-time Olympic medalist, someone who has just pushed the sport forward, both in the physical feats that she accomplishes, the gravity-defying ones, but then also just how she's pushing us forward as well in the conversation around mental health and just how important that is. So that's who I would be paddling out for if I was doing that today.